YouTube, Shopify, Groupon. Before tech giants like these became household names, they were just a spark of an idea championed by entrepreneurs willing to risk it all. But fame and success didn't come overnight. Many had to revamp their business models and pivot their plans time and time again before discovering a strategy that clicked for customers. Get inside the minds of founders and CEOs who stopped at nothing to bring their vision to life. This is Make It Work, Tech Giants. It wasn't the plan of the founders for Shopify to become a $10 billion commerce ecosystem. It started with an idea that only scratched the surface of what was to come. So, how did the founders turn Shopify into one of the most profitable e-commerce platforms in the world? It all began with 3 friends and a passion for snowboarding. In 2004, founders Tobias Lutka, Scott Lake, and Daniel Wynand came together after Lutka, who was burnt out from his programming job, was looking for something different. At the beginning, there was no grand plan, says Lake. We just said, let's do e-commerce, let's sell some snowboards, and eventually it became Snow Devil. It was supposed to be simple, just an online store to sell some high-end snowboards from small snowboard companies. Right away, they ran into a huge problem. Every tool that Lutka tried to use to build Snow Devil wasn't working. What he really wanted was a simple, user-friendly tool, one that didn't exist yet. In an especially frustrated moment, Lutka took on the challenge and worked day and night creating the software himself. And after 2 months of development, they launched their company, Snow Devil. Even as they packaged up snowboards and sent them off to customers, the founders began to realize that their e-commerce software might be an even better product to sell. They saw an opportunity to help other people sell online. So they shelved Snow Devil and refocused on creating a product that would help people build their own stores. They asked a group of friends and family members to invest in their idea and built a $200,000 nest egg to fund it. The entire family fortune was hinging on their success. In 2006, Lutka, Lake, and Wynand officially launched Shopify as a set of tools merchants could use to build their own sites. For the first time, with Shopify, individuals who had never sold anything online before had the fundamental tools they needed to set up a successful e-commerce shop. Their first office was in a coffee shop, and in 2006 they were making $8,000 per month. But Lutka decided to switch Shopify's entire business model. Overnight, Shopify went from charging its merchants a percentage of sales to selling monthly subscriptions, which was a more reliable revenue stream. Lutka was taking calls from customers into the night. But the most important thing was that they had paying customers. That same year, a Toronto-based angel investor wrote Shopify a $250,000 check and valued them at $3 million. In 2008, Lake left to pursue other business ventures, and Lutka, being a programmer, had virtually no business background. So when he took over as CEO, he had to essentially get an MBA in a couple of weeks. Lutka needed capital to grow. He rode his used bike to VC pitch meetings and lived in a spare room at his in-laws' house to save money. Lutka was sitting in meetings talking about building things that would take a year when he knew they didn't have 4 weeks of money left and he couldn't tell anyone. It was a stressful time. Then the recession hit in 2008, and while it seemed to be hurting everyone, Shopify did really well. Thousands of people who'd lost their jobs were opening online stores to survive. In 2010, Shopify was finally able to secure a VC investment of $7 million, and the business was able to grow from there. In 2019, Lutka posted on Twitter, "Amazon is trying to build an empire, and Shopify is trying to arm the rebels." Today, Shopify has over $5.1 billion in sales and services. In 2020, Shopify surpassed 1 million merchants worldwide on the platform. Their ability to adapt quickly, anticipate the market, and react with products in demand is one of the main reasons they have accomplished a lot in a relatively short amount of time. Like many startups, Shopify started as a solution to a problem the founders had personally experienced. Lutka said in an interview, "Throughout history, every time there were breakthroughs in the ways people conducted commerce, every time an innovation made commerce easier or faster, that's when civilization changed. Tobias, Scott, and Daniel started off simply wanting to sell snowboards, but ended up changing the world of commerce.